If you like what I make and want to help out the channel, make sure you subscribe to it, turn on notifications, leave a like on the video below, and comment as well. Thanks for your support, guys.
Hey there YouTube, welcome back to the Gekko, another day, another video for you guys. Now here's the deal, I'm 480,000 might, growing power, I guess, slowly, steady, doing my thing. There are a couple of do's and don'ts that I've realized along the way that I made mistakes and things that I did realize early on that I need to do. So what we're gonna do is kind of go over a few do's, a few don'ts, and just show you a little bit of my progress. So let's start with the first big boy do. So as you guys can see right here, you have this scroll which has two sections, the main quest, the side quests, and you have this thing which is like the daily objectives. Never go one day without reaching 100 points. Why? Simple. They are super easy. It's all about gathering resources, using knowledge tomes, which you should use regardless, defeat barbarians, which we're about to go do, heal, and like go gather, and that's about it. If you do like a research during the day or a building during the day, which you will most likely do, it'll knock it off, and that's that. So, and of course you have the merchant stuff and helps, which you should be doing anyway. So there's no reason why you shouldn't be getting all these. Now the reason I say it is because you get a bunch of different things, and the most important parts are here, where you get a brand new starlight, a 3,000 XP, 30 knowledge tomes, which you can use 5 every day to finish one of these quests, and it's just, you can do it over and over. And of course, what I like the most are the silver keys. You get like 30 minutes of research speed and some basic action point recovery. Now these are things you can stack and you can use later on, super important. Obviously the resources you get here, and the building speed ups and the training speed ups and the regular speed ups, you have like what, 70 minutes here, like it's an hour and 10 minutes every day for free. And of course at 100, I'm kind of blocking with the camera, I apologize for that. That's 100 gems a day for free. That's a gold key a day for free, an epic commander sculpture, 2 of them for free, and a magic box for free every single day. Absolutely no reason not to do this. So that's our first do. The second do is a do and don't at the same time. So when you're progressing through the game, you'll obviously get done with your quests and your main quests and side quests. Now, as you can see, I have 96 quests, side quests primarily, that are done. The reason they're done and I haven't collected them is that when they're in here, this is like protected resources. These are not liquid resources, which means that if I get attacked right now, because I have this storage house, it's like level 11, it holds like a little bit of resources. If I were to open every single one of these, I would probably have in liquid resources, meaning in available resources, more than my than the game can hold, like the storage can hold. And if I get attacked, I'm probably gonna lose them. If you hold enough resources and someone scouts you, you're a juicy target, man. I don't recommend taking these unless you need to. So you see, I have a ton of gold stored in here for all the gold gathering quests. I have some stone left over, but I like it because this is like backup. I have tons of stone backed up in case I need it. And if we keep scrolling down, we'll eventually get to some wood and food as well that is just stored for like rainy days. And I do use this. Like when I upgraded my castle, we can actually take these speed ups because that's okay. We have some good speed ups which we can use to upgrade some buildings. Speed ups are cool to take, so let's go ahead and take these. But anything that has resources, I tend to hold on to. It's just better, in my opinion, to have like these reserve resources ready to cash in. So the do's is, of course, do as many quests as you can. The don'ts are, don't utilize the rewards unless you really have to. They are safe right here, baby. Let's go to the next do. So when you start the game, you get 4 2-day scrolls for like a second builder. My mistake was that I used one early, and then I kind of thought maybe I'll save them, but then I realized, wait a second, why am I gonna save them? I need 2 builders like ASAP. So you should, in your first 8 days in the game, use those scrolls and just keep using them. Now, as you progress, if you're progressing correctly, you'll get to a point where you have a significant amount of gems. Once your scrolls are done, it is vital that you take your gems and you buy VIP points. VIP level 6 unlocks a second building queue. So you get 8 free days and then you upgrade to VIP 6, which is where your second like building queue goes. And on top of that, gathering speed 10%, 10% building speed, a ton of production, more action point recovery, research speed, hospital training. There is no reason not to do this. Now, I don't think more than level 6 is necessary. It's a little expensive as well. But if you wait out a little bit, you'll probably make it maybe to level 3 or level 4 like naturally, and then you can stock up the level 5 and 6. Just buy with gems. You just go right here and buy VIP points with gems. Actually have a couple of VIP points I can utilize. Just buy them, get to level 6, get that secondary queue, and keep building. Don't stop building. Now that's another do. It's a little weird to explain this because it kind of makes sense, but you should look at your speed ups and look at your buildings and make sure that every single night when you go to bed, there is a building that is going through the night and it'll keep building when you wake up, meaning you don't waste a minute of building while you're asleep. Building is key. Building is key. If you build, you grow, period. The next do is a little weird one. So of course the focus should always be on your city hall, right? And the thing is, if you're trying to grow in like power might, you want troops. Troops are the main power growers, I guess. What that means is that you want these buildings to be as upgraded as you can. Of course, when you have a 2 building queue, your priority should be first of all building everything you need to build in order to get that castle going and get the castle going, like the city hall. But once you have the city hall building, you have one more queue to spare. Of course, you can speed it up and keep going if you have the speed ups and if you want to use your speed ups. But regardless, you should be growing your army buildings as well to grow your army faster. The other reason why this is good is as you progress in the levels, the time it takes to get these, of course, you have more troops you're making, and therefore it takes longer. And that means that you can also time all your training so that you're never missing time of training. Right now, I have a lot of time, dead time training wise, because my levels were relatively low. Well, now they're a little higher, but I would have to train every hour and a half, 2 hours, and that's just too many notifications, man. And when you have buildings in different levels, it means, as you can see, this guy's building, so that's not really fair. But you can see these three are in different levels. This one has 2 hours and 42 minutes. This one has 2 hours and 21 minutes. This has an hour and 40. So I'm going to get 1, 2, 3 notifications in an hour's worth of a spread of time. And it's going to be super annoying because I'll have to log in and do every one of these. And essentially, like, when you have them all on the same level and you train them all, they all get done at the same time. Done deal, easy. So you should work on these as well. Now, one thing that I left for a do kind of towards the end because it is important, but it's also not as easy as it seems. You have the scroll right on this side, which has all these different events going on, and these events are key to your success. There is a lot of events going on every day. Almost there's a new event. There's events that last a couple of days and stuff like that, and essentially they give you free stuff. By training 10,000 troops, I will get 15,000 XP, 5 hours worth of research speeds, and 8 hours worth of boosts right here. Defeating 5 barbarians is easy 10k tiles right here. Defeating 10 barbarians gives me another 10k of each and 3,000 gold and 200. So you see what I'm saying? Defeating 30 barbarians does not take long. It's a little bit annoying, but it doesn't take long. But for a gold key, man, this is the next thing I'm doing once I'm done recording the video, because I need to kill 5 of these as well for my daily objective, and a gold key every day for 3 days. That's 2 gold keys for free. It means that we'll do a commander rolling video soon. But there are things like this event which just started, and well, it's about to end. It's a 1-day thing, and it's all about technical power, which is essentially research. Now, unfortunately, in my case, for a little while, I had my academy pretty low, so today I boosted it, and I don't see a reason not to use these guys, you know? As much as, like, I understand that there might be better plays, or I might want to hold on to these for later on. The fact that there's that event that gives me free stuff, I know that the speed ups might not seem worth it, like to spend the speed ups to get this done. I don't know. I think that, you know, you need to balance things out. So I knew that if I finished the one, I'd get this. And now I see that if I finish that other research, I'll probably get in here as well. The 16,500 for 500 gems is tempting. I mean, the speed ups might not be worth the gems. Maybe they will be. I mean, you get so many of these speed ups that maybe it's worth spending them. I might end up spending them, but it's up to you guys kind of to decide what you think you should do. And pretty much the do's are make sure you check this every day and you make sure you're on top of your stuff when it comes to the events. Now, one of the last things I wanted to share with you guys is that a pretty crucial do, which I am not doing right now. Gather. As we recorded the video, 2 of my gathering marches came back in. So let's go ahead and go look for stuff to gather. But always gather. Gathering resources is crucial. Now, you see this right here, what's going on? It's a pretty annoying bug. It kind of upsets me, but every now and then, like a tile just doesn't spawn, or maybe it was just finished, but there's no troops walking away from it. So it's really weird that there's just no tile here, even though it told me there's a tile here. It's a little bug that I've been noticing going on. It's kind of annoying. So I'm going to go ahead and send these troops to go gather. And once this guy finishes, and he should be finished within 7 seconds and comes back, we'll go ahead and get some of these barbarians out of the way. I like the barbarians level 9. They're super easy to kill. I can get a bunch of them in with the same march, with the one march. And everyone needs to pick like whichever one they're able to do. But the level 9s are the easier ones to get done, and just to spawn them right next to you by just searching them. But those are a couple of do's, a couple of don'ts. The most important thing is remember one thing. You have your daily objectives. That's the most important part. You have your gathering consistently and building consistently. That's how you grow. You have your resource management, which is through the side quests and gathering. Make sure you manage your resources properly. Don't have too many resources like available so you don't get robbed, but also don't have too little or else you lose your bag. One of the things that I really think you shouldn't do in the beginning is reach into your items and use these. I think that you should build as big of a bag as possible, because I know for a fact in these kinds of games, and once you reach later levels, you're really gonna need these things for wars and stuff like that. So try not to use your bag at all if possible, and you can do that by stacking up your side quests, by killing barbarians, by doing what you need to do, by gathering, by doing these quests. All these daily quests also give you resources, a little bit of resources, what they do. So it's worth the time and effort. Build a routine on things you do, and just make yourself a daily routine where, you know, like when you wake up, first thing you do is a quick 3 gathers, building if you have to, training troops for sure. Start your day. In a few hours, you come back in, train troops, another gathering. If you have to build, research something, do that. But always stay on pace with the game, or else you'll go behind. And that was my mistake. I was trying to hoard a little too much. I did not use building speed ups in the beginning, which I should have, because like at some point I'm not really gonna need them. And I didn't use my, as I said, my 2 builders early on. So this guy actually, who's a friend of mine, I told him to start this game a little bit after me, and he passed me tremendously because he was smart enough to catch on to the thing that utilize the builders, get to level 6, do all these things, and that's how he passed me essentially. He built like very quickly his troops buildings, and now he has probably a bigger army, and hence why he has bigger power than me. So these are a few do's and don'ts, kind of showing you my progress, showing you what I've been seeing and noticing and trying to learn. A few of you in the comments are leaving me comments like, hey, you did this wrong, you did that wrong. Good, keep doing that. I am new to this game. I want to learn. If you have suggestions, comments, anything, just like I always say, leave me comments below. If there are do's and don'ts you want to add to this list, leave them in the comment below, and we'll maybe make an updated video with more things. Thank you very much for sticking with me. I'm the Gekko. I'm out of here. See you guys next time. Peace.